The Last of Us. It's a title that resonates with gamers and now TV audiences alike. Originally, a critically acclaimed video game, this HBO adaptation has not only captivated the world, but also set a new standard for storytelling in post-apocalyptic TV. It's a story about survival, sacrifice, and what it means to protect those you love in a world that's falling apart. But what is it about The Last of Us that makes it so special? And why has it been so successful, earning critical acclaim and multiple awards? Today, let's take a deep dive into The Last of Us series, the ratings, the awards, the performances, and what makes it a standout in the world of television. At the core of The Last of Us is its gripping, emotionally charged premise. The world has been ravaged by a fungus infection caused by the cordyceps fungus, which turns humans into terrifying zombie-like creatures. Those who remain are forced to survive in a harsh, lawless world filled with danger, both from the infected and from the desperate human survivors. The series follows Joel, a hundred man who has lost everything, and Ellie, a young girl who holds the potential for humanity's salvation. Together, they journey across a decimated America, facing unimaginable horrors and, perhaps even more terrifying, the choices they must make in order to survive. This isn't just a show about survival, it's about love, loss, and finding hope in a hopeless world. What truly elevates The Last of Us is the powerhouse performances from its cast. Let's start with Pedro Pascal, who plays Joel, known for his roles in Game of Thrones and other movies. That Pascal's portrayal of Joel is a perfect mix of hardened survivor and flawed human being. He's a man who's seen the worst the world has to offer, and yet there's still a spark of humanity within him, especially when it comes to protecting Ellie. Speaking of Ellie, Bella Ramsey shines in this role, having previously captivated audiences as Lyanna Mormont in Game of Thrones. Ramsey brings a perfect balance of toughness and youthful energy to Ellie. Ellie is more than just a child in a post-apocalyptic world. She's a complex, layered character who struggles with both her survival instincts and her emerging sense of identity. Together, Pascal and Ramsey create an undeniable masterpiece that serves as the emotional backbone of the show. Their performances ground the high-stakes drama in real, relatable emotions. While The Last of Us does have its share of action-packed sequences and terrifying encounters with the infected, what really sets it apart from typical post-apocalyptic fare is its depth. The show explores profound themes like survival, human nature, and the cost of protecting those we love. At its heart, The Last of Us is about the bond between Joel and Ellie. It's about the choices we make when we face unimaginable circumstances and the sacrifices we're willing to endure for those we care about. The series also delves into the ethical dilemmas of survival. When you're forced to make life and death decisions, what does that do to your morality? And then there's the theme of hope. In a world that's crumbled, the idea of hope, whether in the form of Ellie's potential to cure the world, or Joel's desire to give her a chance at life, becomes the driving force behind every character's action. Let's talk about the world that The Last of Us brings to life. One of the series' most stunning aspects is its cinematography. Every shot feels like a work of art, from the sweeping wide shots of the desolate cities to the intimate, tension-filled moments between characters. The show captures the beauty of a world in ruin. The decaying overground landscapes offer a glimpse of how nature might reclaim the planet after humanity has fallen. The contrast between the lush, almost peaceful beauty of abandoned cities, overtaken by forests, and grim realities of surviving in such a world adds layers to the series' atmosphere. And let's not forget the infected, the clickers, blooders, and other terrifying mutations are brought to life with top-notch special effects, blending practical and CGL techniques that make these creatures truly horrifying. When The Last of Us premiered, it didn't take long for critics and fans to start praising it. It's not just a good adaptation, it's a great show in its own right. The series holds its impressive 96% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, with critics about its emotional depth, strong performances, and its faithfulness to the original game, while also making it accessible to new audiences. On IMDb, the show has earned an 8.5 from 10 rating, a testament to its widespread appeal and the quality of its storytelling. Fans have been equally impressed, with many praising how the series explores the emotional core of the game's story while still providing fresh experiences. In terms of awards, The Last of Us has already been nominated for several prestigious honors. It received a Golden Globe nomination for Best Television Series, Drama, and it won several Critics' Choice Awards. Clearly, this show is making a significant impact on both critics and audiences alike. So, why does The Last of Us resonate with so many viewers? At its core, the series taps into universal emotions: love, fear, hope, and survival. In a world that feels increasingly uncertain, the show's exploration of human connection and resilience feels incredibly timely. The series invites viewers to ask difficult questions. What would you do to survive? How far would you go for someone you love? The decisions the characters face are morally complex, and their actions stay with you long after the credits roll. And perhaps More than anything, The Last of Us shows us that even in most dire circumstances, the human spirit is capable of finding hope. The Last of Us is more than just a post apocalyptic thriller. It's a beautifully crafted series that explores the complexities of human emotion, survival, and the bond between two unforgettable characters. With stellar performances, breathtaking visuals, and a story that resonates on a deeply personal level, it's no wonder that Last of Us has become a global sensation. If you haven't already watched, I highly recommend giving it a shot. And if you're a fan of the series, I'd love to hear your thoughts on how the show compares to the video game or what you're hoping to see in future seasons. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more cinematic analysis and reviews. Until next time, stay safe, and remember, the world might be falling apart, but there's always hope.